Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Shit's about to hit the fan. Welcome to Unsanctioned Thursdays on Wrestling with Freddie.
Welcome to Unsanctioned Thursdays. I wish you guys could hear about the stuff we talk about before we start podcasting, because it always makes me chuckle, and I think you guys would too. But some of you would go, that one hurt my feelings, and you'd get us canceled, and we wouldn't be able to do it anymore. So blame that person, that friend you have that wrecks all the things. When I was a little kid, it was a song called Party Pooper, and it went like this. Every party needs a pooper, that's why we invited you. Party Pooper. So, and we were like 8, and we would hit dudes with it that would like rat us out, and they would cry and be like, they sang a mean song about me. And that was the mean song. That's what you guys get.
I also disagree with that premise, man. Every party doesn't need a party pooper. Get him out of here.
Well, it was public shaming. That's what we were doing.
Yeah, I like it. I like that part.
It was that or stone him. Put him up against that wall. Everybody grab a rock. He wrecked the party. Okay, speaking of violence, we're talking about AEW. We've got the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Finals. A tournament that has really, really sick matches and no story behind them. So there's not too much I can say about it because I never wrestled and I never booked a match. All I can do is fan out like you guys and be like, holy shit, did you just see what Will Ospreay did and how did Swerve land on his feet? No, well, Swerve wasn't in, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so we get the finals of Will Ospreay versus Hangman Adam Page. These dudes just were a tag team together on the regular Dynamite show, and there was a little beef, little tension at the end of the match. There was some jump-ins, and they kind of turned on each other like, oh, you trying to fight? No, okay, you better back up, fool. They had a little bit of that. A lot of tension going into this match. Lot of Hangman Adam Page fans out there, and a lot of Will Ospreay fans out there. I'm more Ospreay than Hangman. He, to me, is one of the sickest, and he makes my son watch wrestling. And when you can do that to someone who's not a wrestling fan, I take a second look at you, because you're turning someone that didn't think something was cool into thinking something was cool. He goes, Dad, that guy looks like he fights in the movies. I said, what do you mean? He said, like a stunt fight in the movies, like you've done. And I was like, well, I've only done like a fight and you didn't see it. But yeah, I know what you mean. And he was like, I like that guy. What's his name? And I kind of broke him down on Will Ospreay. And then I showed him this video on Instagram where he does this like flip and lands on his feet. And someone animated Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Z hair that goes whoosh on his head. And my son loves Dragon Ball Z. So he was like, oh, snap, Dad, someone did an edit on your guy. Like he loved it. So I'm Will Ospreay all the way. That's my reasoning why. But also, I think he's more over than Hangman right now, and I think it's time for his run to the actual title and not the mid-card titles. I think he's kind of earned that and didn't come in and get the push straight to the top, which was cool, respect, but now it's time. Will Ospreay with the victory. Our producer agrees with me because he wants to make you guys money too, and this is one that I feel 96% confident on. That's a lot of confidence, y'all. We never go 100. A lot of confidence. We never go full 100 because it is a guess, but 96%. I feel real good about this. Producer Alex feels good about it too. What do you think, Jeff? Who you got?
Well, the winner is going to earn a future AEW World Championship match at All In Texas. Now, when I think of Texas, I think of Hangman Adam Page.
Shit,
I love Adam Page. I love his look. I love his in-ring ability. I love the gimmick. I love the whole thing. I think Will Ospreay's star meter has kind of faded. You know, unfortunately, they didn't use him the same way. Like, this guy should be so white hot that like him and MJF should be having things. They should, in my opinion, they should have used Will Ospreay to be the top of the mountain. He should have been shot to the top. He shouldn't have had to do whatever, in my opinion. I'm going with Hangman Adam Page, just out of personal preference.
All right, the Texas part you got me. The rest I still feel strong. But the Texas point was a strong point, sir. But you're not swaying me. Cool, you're not swaying me, dude. It's Will Ospreay. Come on, fam. All right, 2-1. Next up, the women's final. We got Mercedes Moné versus Jamie Hayter. And like Jeff said, the victor secures a title shot at the AEW Women's World Championship at All In, Texas. Neither of these women are from Texas. One's from England and one's from Boston, but they're both pretty cool. Jamie Hayter is one of my faves. If you guys listen religiously, you know that I talked, before she got hurt, I used to talk about her a lot. I think her style is real hard-hitting. She's like a female JBL, like with her lariats and all that. Like, she plays it real tough and stiff. And we got Mercedes Moné. Y'all know Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks. She was in The Mandalorian. She always got different color hair. She could wrestle her ass off. She's pretty good on the mic. But I feel, and I've said this before, so I won't harp on it, that she hasn't had a proper storyline since she got to the company where you're going to fully love her or hate her. I think a lot of the hate comes more from her being good in the walkout and being like, yo, fuck you guys, here's my attitude. Like, she just kind of owns the character, but she hasn't gotten a big enough story for me. So I think she has to win this match, because then that puts her in a story with timeless Toni Storm, the only woman in wrestling that really, in AEW wrestling, that has a true storyline and that bangs them out every single week. Bangs them out. That's something she would actually say in a promo. Because timeless Toni Storm is dirty. And we love her. But I think that'll finally be an opportunity for Mercedes to be in a proper story, and then we can get a real thing. And they've invested so much more money in Monet than they have in Jamie Hayter that you got to get a return on that investment eventually. So that's why I'm picking Mercedes Moné, which is also who our producer's picking, because he thinks she's going for all the belts. I think they just got to get their money back. What do you think, Mr. Dye?
Just got to get their money back.
Bro, give her a story. Give her
the most honest thing that's ever been said on her.
Give my girl a story, man. She freaking deserves one.
Let me just say something quickly about Jamie Hayter that's unrelated. I don't know what she looks like. This woman has so many hairstyles, so many costumes, so many looks. She's like Shakira. You could go to a whole Shakira concert, leave, have no idea what Shakira looks like. Jamie Hayter has had so many different things and looks and hairs and all this different stuff. She's so strong, and I've always harped about how, why are all the male wrestlers like bodybuilders or really strong fat guys, but every female wrestler just looks like some model? So Jamie Hayter does fall, she fills the complaint that I am always complaining about being stronger. So I love that about Jamie Hayter. But I have always been a Sasha Banks guy. I love Mercedes Moné. I think she's awesome. So for this specific match, all due respect to Jamie Hayter, I am going with Mercedes Moné. I'm going to go with Alex and Freddie on this one. I think Mercedes Moné gets the big dub.
I think you're right. Sadly, Jamie, we love you over here. Well, at least I do.
Yeah, we love you.
But the International Woman of Mystery is going to lose. She's like Carmen Sandiego, bro. Like, that's how mysterious she is.
Yeah.
All right.
Very much so.
I don't know why I compared her to Carmen Sandiego. All right, here we go.
Well, it's hard to find.
Timeless Toni Storm is the champ, who Mercedes will be wrestling soon. And she's wrestling Mina Shirakawa, who everybody loves. Shirakawa, she's awesome, and she's cool, and she doesn't care what people think. She talks a little bit of shit, which I love. And she just seems like a cool chick to party with in Japan. Like, I just want like, if I'm not even joking, like, I just feel like she could outdrink you. She would make you do karaoke. You would like race the Mario Karts in the streets of Japan. Like, I've seen those videos on Instagram. That looks awesome. And be just hammered doing it and not crash because you're with Mina Shirakawa, sorry. But she's going to lose this fucking match, Jeff, straight up. Timeless Toni Storm is the truth. She is justice. She is the American way, even though she's Australian. She's from Warner Brothers, lot, whatever. You know where she's from. She's an American, true and true. Old school movie star Toni Storm gets the dub. And so our producer, Alex, he's tired of being wrong, so he's been asking me what I pick. And then after I tell him, he's been making all these picks. You know how Alex gets. And he picked Timeless Toni Storm, too. What do you say?
I will continue the path of hatred. The I am a hater. All right?
Here we go.
With some things are worth hating. I get what Toni Storm is doing. I get
that's right. I
that
forgot
it's
you don't like
over.
it.
I get that you guys like it. I can like Toni Storm and recognize that she's a great wrestler and she's doing a thing that everyone loves. It's just not for Jeffy. I don't like when a wrestler time travels through a soda pop machine. I've never liked it when it's too, make sure all the production puts the match in black and white because Toni Storm is coming down. I think it's corny. I think it's weird. She's mixing now new age stuff. Do you think a black and white actress like
Vivian Lee,
that like what Toni Storm is trying to depict from the Warner Brothers lot, would say filthy things? Probably not. So she's mixing like a new thing with it's all not for me. I don't like it, but I can understand that it's great and people do like it. Just not my stuff. So I am rooting for the gorgeous Mina Shirakawa. I think she's cool,
man.
And she's just as American as Toni Storm. They're both
She's not from Warner
America.
Brothers. Toni Storm's from Warner Brothers.
Toni Storm.
Well,
Toni Storm
you're
is
saying
not
that they're
from
lying
Warner
when
Brothers.
they announce her where she was born, or that's
You're saying
you think they're lying
lying?
about the height of these male wrestlers when they walk out and the weight? You think so?
Yeah, they're definitely lying.
No, it's television. They tell the truth, Jeff. God.
I like Mina for this.
I'll give you this. When the Timeless Toni Storm first happened, I did not click with it at all. And it literally had to grow on me. And I don't remember the promo it was, but there was a promo that made me fucking laugh. And I went, son of a bitch, she got me. And I've been hooked since then. So it took a while though for me to jump on board that train. And there'll be the hardcore wrestling. Go ahead. Sorry.
That I can recognize that things are good and just not for me. You know, it's like I don't have to, it doesn't have to be for me. I mean, who am I? That's the thing. But I also am very comfortable saying not my shtick.
I got you. All right, this is the easiest one of the night, you guys. This is the 99% confidence right here. The Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley versus Shelton Benjamin. Bobby Lashley beat up just about anybody on the planet versus the Sons of Texas, Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. The Hurt Syndicate's going to kill the Sons of Texas and beat their ass and then beat it some more. And MVP's going to hit them with a cane and beat them both down some more. And this is the easiest money you're going to make all night betting with us, sponsored by... No. All right, moving on. Alex also picked the Hurt Syndicate. You know MJF's going to jump in there and give him a little hand if he needs to. Next up, the second easiest match and the final match. This one is super easy too, y'all. This is a 98% confidence on me, and it's FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler versus Nigel McGuinness and Daniel Garcia. I didn't F that one up. Nigel McGuinness is awesome. We love Nigel McGuinness. We don't want Nigel McGuinness to lose a match. We want him to win a match. But FTR is too hot right now. If they lost, it would take away everything that they just sacrificed by beating up Edge and turning them heel in the first place, and it would be a complete waste of friggin' time. This actually might be easier than picking the Hurt Syndicate match, if I'm being completely honest with you. This is FTR, big-time victory. Producer Alex couldn't agree more. You know what Jeff Dye is going to say, too, so when we're all on the same page, just go with us.
Yeah, this is a very predictable cards. I feel like I feel like this might be the most predictable. Obviously, I went against the grain on some ones that are obvious. Mina's not gonna win, and I obviously don't think that Adam or Hangman Adam Page is gonna win. But like this is pretty predictable card. Yeah. AEW, what are you doing here?
Yeah, but sometimes predictable's good. I like going to movies sometimes where I go, okay, I know it's gonna happen, and sometimes I need to be surprised, like Kaiser Soze. Don't worry, if you haven't seen that movie, I won't wreck it, even though it's been forever. And there's going to be probably 2 more matches that AEW could add to the card, so maybe those ones we would have gotten wrong. But since we record this before it airs, you get to be 100% right. Thanks for tuning in to Unsanctioned Thursdays. Jeff, tell the people where you're going to be this weekend.
I am going to be all over Wisconsin, Iowa, and Batavia, Illinois. Just go to jeffdye.com. You can find tickets to all my upcoming shows.
That was Jeff Dye. I'm Freddie Prinze Jr., and you just listened to Unsanctioned Thursdays. Peace.
Yeah.